Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick live video here before I run out to the golf course. Boy, I am really excited to try and beat the rain today. But yeah, I recently, a couple videos ago, I was talking about some of the struggles I had this year with my swing changes and everything I've been going through. But my last 3 rounds of golf have been very promising. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what's changing in my golf game. It's not much is changing with my swing. It's all up here. Okay. And so about 3 years ago, I was playing with my buddy Mo, who's won 4 club championships at Eaton Canyon. And Mo's he's just a much better golfer than I am. But if you look at our games, they're fairly similar. You know, we both shot, I think we shot par that day, 1 over, something around there. And Mo told me, he goes, you just got to get out of your own way. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I'll get out of my own way. What the heck does that mean? So it's only taken me 3 years for that bomb to go off. I talk about time bombs, where, somebody may give you a piece of instruction or a tip and it doesn't really land until the appropriate time. And so I was struggling this year. I told you I started coming over the top. I started pulling it and I was hooking it, and really, really rough times that led to open stance. And I started to do the Lee Trevino stuff. And so these last few times that I've played golf, I've just decided to get out of my own way. So what does that really mean? Okay, so I played on Friday at a course called Buenaventura. I've never been there before. It's up the coast. It's like near Oxnard or Ventura or something like that. And, it's a brand new course. The greens are really slopey. And so I shot 36 on the front 9. And one of the funniest things about it was I largely left my driver in the bag. I've not felt very comfortable with my driver lately. And so, I thought it might be one of my all-time great rounds, made a couple birdies. Things are really going great. Had 2 blow-ups on the backside, but overall I was really, really happy with the round. But here's the point. They had those white stakes 150 yards out from the green. And again, the greens are the toughest part of the course. And I'm like, okay, I really need to hit the green, first of all, because that's just a good step in the right direction. So I'd see that white stake and I'd be like, I know I can hit 3-wood to that white stake, or maybe even deeper inside that white stake on a lot of holes. So I just hit 3-wood. And, I hit a bunch of greens. Like I said, I made a couple birdies. Everything was really, really nice and fun. But the thing is, I wasn't making it so hard on myself. I think that we all can make the game too hard on ourselves at times. This is a second thing I've been doing. My stock 8-iron is 150. My stock 9-iron is 140. That's where I usually play them from. But a lot of times, maybe it's 153. And I'm like, there's no way I'm clubbing up, because it's like 165 is where I usually play my 7-iron. Maybe there's a little wind in my face. I always try to swing harder. Mo will club up and swing easier, and he does it effectively. He can swing within himself. With my current swing, I feel like I can actually dial it down a little bit. So that's the second thing I did. When it got windy or whatever, I'd club up. Maybe a shot's 145. I would normally be trying to muscle my 9-iron. It's like, let's take a little off the 8-iron. When you look at the standard yardages for Jack Nicklaus and Ben Hogan, they could hit it much farther than they did normally. But Jack Nicklaus said, I want to hit my driver far, but every other club I want to hit an exact distance. And for me, that's about a 3/4 swing. That gives me the most consistent yardages. So that gives you a little room on the top end if you need to hit it a little bit more firm. But we want to hit the ball solid. That's the most important thing. So at the end of the day, what I'm doing is I'm just taking it so much easier around the golf course. I'm conserving my energy. You know, I don't have to hit a flop shot every time. I'm trying to make my chips and pitch shots as simple as possible. I've ironed out my mid wedge distances from 40 to 70 yards. That was a huge gap in my game that I've fixed now. You know, so golf is becoming more enjoyable. So at any rate, guys, you got to learn to get out of your own way. It's hard. The ego gets in the way, all these other things, these expectations of ourselves. You know, golf can, you know, I'm learning that golf can be a little bit easier than I've been making it. And I think that this is a good step in the right direction. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being a part of my swing evolution. It means so much to me that my channel's grown. All the support means the world to me. I'd love to meet everybody. I'm going to be doing a clinic in Florida before the PGA show. Please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. And if you'd like to learn more about my swing evolution, you can go to myswingevolution.com, where I'm now offering a membership to MSE TV where you get all of my premium content for one low monthly price. It's literally hours and hours of the finest tips and instruction that I've received during my swing evolution. So I love you guys. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Hit them long and hit them straight.